All right, so today we are talking about sentences with implied subjects. And so in my last video, last week, we talked a little bit about the word imply and how authors imply information. And so that often means that they hint at information. And so implied subjects are subjects that are hinted at without directly being stated. And so if a sentence has an implied subject, the subject is not directly stated in that sentence. So an example would be, clean your room. The subject here is you, even though that is not stated. They're saying you clean your room, but we often don't include that you, so it's an implied or hinted at subject. So we often find these implied subjects in imperative sentences. And so imperative sentences are sentences that contain or are mostly a command or request. And so, that could be anything from open your books to page 5, clean your room, brush your teeth, and it can also be things like awesome work or great job. Those are also imperative sentences that have implied subjects. So here are some more examples of imperative sentences. And so we see, close the door, please. Go outside and look at the snow. First, stir in the eggs. And keep up the good work. And so in all of these imperative sentences, they have an implied subject. And that implied subject you see here, it's always you, or in cases where it needs to be plural, it's you all. And so none of these need to be plural, and so all of them are, you close the door, please. You go outside and look at the snow. You first stir in the eggs, and you keep up the good work. So some things to remember about all of this, to sum up all of the information here. Imperative sentences are sentences that give commands or requests. And so an example here, take out your lunches. And so because lunches is plural, in this example, it would have the implied subject of you all instead of just you. Because you take out your lunches makes it seem like you have more than one lunch when really you have just one lunch and it's addressing more than one person. So the second thing to remember is that imperative sentences, those sentences that give commands or requests, they almost always have an implied subject. So if it's a command or request, it's going to have that implied subject. And then the third thing to remember is that implied subjects are either an implied you or an implied you all, depending on whether it is singular or if it needs to be plural. So now you're going to go ahead and complete the Google form on the implied subjects. I'm not sure why the letters kind of blended together there, but just as with all of the Google forms, I suggest you open them up in split screen to help you. And within the Google Forms, I linked this slides presentation, and so it's the very first thing in the Google form. You click that link and it brings you to this slides presentation. And I would recommend, again, opening it up in split screen to help you answer those questions. And if you guys have any questions, you can email me or leave a private comment. My email's right on displayed there. And my office hours are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 3:15 to 4. And so please reach out if you have any questions. All right, that's all for today. Bye.